May Flom here with craftwithmay.com, and this is a quick review video. So these reviews are all positive because they are my favorite things. Today we're talking about Distress Ink. Now Distress Ink, I have been a fan since it came out. I was at the trade show when it was first released, and they're wonderful. Here's why I love them. So number one, I'm going to show you real quick some uses. Yes, you can directly ink onto paper to color paper. Distress inks are reactive with each other, with water. So I can also come in here and if I drip water, I bet you can see that there. You see how it's reacting. So it reacts to water, creating very, very cool effects. You can create a lot of different effects. You can also blend it. So you can blend with other colors or with just the single color. That'll be up to you. You can rub it. Here I've got some plastic that I'm rubbing it onto and pick it up with a paintbrush or a water brush and use it like you would use watercolor. This is wonderful for coloring and all kinds of fun stuff like that. You could use it with stamps. You can stamp with it. You can also use it with clear embossing powder. So I'm going to show you that real quick. I have a little stamp here. If you have Distress inks and clear embossing powder, that is all you're ever going to need as far as color embossing powders, because watch, if we pour that on there, so embossing powders, you're going to pour it over either a image that's been treated with embossing ink, or Distress ink works wonderfully. So you'll just, I'm giving it a little shake here over the garbage can, and once it is all on there, you can see that it has you can just kind of see the little grains, almost like sand on there. We're going to take our heat tool and you're just going to gently go back and forth, and you're going to know it's done. I'm going to keep this all in here just in case. You've never witnessed this. It's really fun. So it goes from looking it has kind of a whitish tint to it, and it's kind of grainy, and all of a sudden it's going to become shiny and clear as soon as it heats up enough. Now what I love about Distress ink for this is by having my ink colors, if I ever want, which is very rare, okay, it's starting to turn here. If I ever want to do heat embossing in a color, I don't have to have all those supplies. Instead, I can just use my Distress inks that I already have. You know I love multitasking. You know I love products that can work for more than one thing. And I think we're about there. So you can take a little look at it. Make sure as soon as it's turned shiny, it's done. You'll want to make sure it turns shiny all over. There we go. So now I've got a shiny embossed image. I just love that. So I've got a shiny embossed image, and I can do whatever I want. Here's the other great thing about this. That's now sealed in. So if, for example, I got crazy and came in here with some hot pink picked raspberry over the top like so, it's going to just bead off of that embossing. It's never going to there's never going to react again. It's locked in there because of the embossing powder, which I love for so many reasons, whether I'm working in my traveler's notebook or I'm doing some kind of mixed media where I want to lock in a layer. It's a lot of fun. So stamping, mixed media effects, blending. You can get in here with a foam tool such as this. You can get in here with a color. And if you want a soft effect, it's just a wonderful, wonderful color medium, you guys. And we can blend this with other colors. We can come in here and get other colors going. We can get so many really neat effects from this one ink pad. That's why it's a favorite. That's why it's here featured in this video. You can find so many Distress ink videos in my archives on YouTube. I do tend to use the minis for ease of use. The bigger pads, there's not necessarily an advantage, big or small. For me, the small, it's compact. It fits better in my studio. It works better on the go. These work really well for me, but it is the same product, whether you're talking about the large or small ink pad. I hope I've inspired you either to try some out or perhaps get yours out and try a technique. I'd love to hear your favorite distress techniques, so feel free to share. You'll also find below a link to my website where I have my favorite colors listed, as well as some links to past project videos you may want to check out.